Welcome to this PowerPoint video presentation on feedback and feedforward. Let's get started. What is feedback? Feedback provides information to learners about where they are in relation to their learning goals in order to identify gaps. Key things about feedback are that it's about where a learner is at relative to where they are going and identifying the gap between their current performance and the required level of performance. Next up, what is feedforward? Feedforward offers constructive guidance on how to improve in order for the learners to bridge the gap between current performance and the required level of performance. Key things about Feedforward are that it's about constructive guidance or coaching learners, also that they can then bridge that gap between their current performance and their required level of performance. Now, the thing about feedback and feedforward, though, is that if you really want someone to take it on board, you have to make sure it is as relevant for them as possible. It's actually not about just giving them your opinion based on how you're thinking or feeling at that time. A big part of it is actually really figuring out where your learners are at and what they need in order to determine the most appropriate level of feedback to give them. So, the levels of feedback and feedforward can help us with this. The first level is task level. This level focuses on the task or product. You'd use this level if, say, for example, a learner is tasked with something and they follow through but don't quite manage to fulfill all elements of the task to the required standard. In this instance, you'd give them task level feedback and feedforward so that they can focus on achieving the task through required standards. Hence, this level of feedback and feedforward tends to suit novices. The second level of feedback and feedforward is process level. This level is focused on the processes used to achieve the task or create the product. You'd use this level if, say, for example, a learner manages to achieve a task to the required standards, but how they got there was not as effective or as efficient as it could have been. So in that instance, you'd give them process level feedback and feedforward to really get them thinking about how they could fine-tune their approach to be more effective and efficient the next time they do the task. This level of feedback and feedforward tends to suit someone who can already do the task but are still developing their expertise. The third level of feedback and feedforward is self-regulatory level. This level is focused on the ability to self-regulate or self-monitor performance. You'd use this level if, say, for example, a learner is clearly an expert on a task. So you'd give them self-regulatory level feedback and feedforward to get them thinking about the systems and processes they have in place for themselves to quality assure their own work. Hence, this type of feedback and feedforward tends to suit experts. This concludes the presentation on feedback and feedforward. Thanks for watching.